What if the reason you feel restless, lost, or constantly unsatisfied isn't because you're broken, but because you're ignoring the very reason you were created? You weren't born to drift, to chase paychecks, or to blend in. You were designed with shocking precision for a purpose only you can fulfill. But here's the truth few people know. Discovering that purpose requires confrontation, not comfort. It starts when you stop asking, "What do I want from life?" and start asking, "What was I sent to do?" Because purpose isn't invented, it's uncovered. Ephesians 2 verse 10 doesn't say you might have a calling, it says you are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared in advance for you to do. That means your purpose is older than you are. But here's the warning: if you don't pursue it, something eternal is left undone. Start by ruthlessly cutting through the noise. Your job title isn't your purpose. Neither is your degree, your income, or even your talents alone. Purpose is not what you're good at, it's what you're assigned to carry out, even if it terrifies you. Look at Moses, his stutter should have disqualified him from speaking, but purpose made him a deliverer. Esther wasn't trained for politics, she was positioned to save a nation, for such a time as this. Purpose always demands boldness. And yes, it often feels too big for you because it is. That's how you know it's divine. You discover your purpose by aligning your life with three things: what burdens you, what breaks you, and what burns in you. What burden do you carry that others ignore? That's not random, that's your assignment knocking. Nehemiah saw broken walls and couldn't stay silent. What breaks your heart consistently? That's a signal. Jesus wept over Jerusalem not because he was weak, but because he was wired for redemption. And what secretly burns inside you, even if it doesn't make sense on paper? Fan that flame. Romans 12 verse 11 warns, "Never be lacking in zeal, but keep your spiritual fervor, serving the Lord." Passion is fuel, but it's not the destination. Purpose is. Here's the bold step most people avoid: obedience. Purpose will never shout louder than your distractions. You must choose obedience over options. Abraham left everything familiar without a map, because purpose doesn't come with GPS, it comes with God's voice. So stop waiting for clarity. Take the step, write the vision, start the ministry, apply for the position, apologize, speak, build, and go. Purpose isn't unlocked by thinking, it's unlocked by movement. Proverbs 16 verse 3 says, "Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans." But he cannot establish what you won't start. And here's another hard truth: discovering your purpose might require you to disappoint people. Family, friends, even your own ego. Jesus told Peter, "Get behind me, Satan," when Peter tried to keep him from the cross, because even well-meaning voices can become barriers to divine assignments. You don't need everyone's approval to walk in your purpose. You need alignment with God, courage to follow, and the endurance to finish. So what should you do now? Silence every counterfeit voice competing with the call of God. Make space to hear again, fast, pray, seek. Ask God to break your heart for what breaks his, and then watch how your purpose starts to emerge, not as a lightning bolt, but as a pattern. Look back at your life. What has consistently followed you? What doors kept opening even when you tried to shut them? What people keep being drawn to your presence, your words, your gifts? That's not chance, that's divine coding. Purpose doesn't wait for you to feel ready, it waits for you to say yes. Few people find it because few are willing to die to their image, their plans, and their fear. But Matthew 16 verse 25 says, "Whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will find it." Purpose is found on the other side of surrender. So here's your challenge: stop scrolling, stop comparing, stop delaying. You were not created to copy, you were created to contribute. Ask God boldly, "What am I on earth to complete?" Then move like the answer matters. Because it does. Eternity is waiting on your obedience. Don't die full. Die empty. If this video spoke to you even in the smallest way, don't just scroll on. Hit that like button, subscribe for more purpose-driven content, drop a comment with your thoughts or questions, and share this with someone who needs it. Your one click could be the seed that changes someone's life.